I'm gonna live my life. If you ever been to a wedding, if you ever been to a club, you ever been somewhere with me, and I'm dancing, yo, I'm getting my groove on. I'm dancing. I'm having fun. Might not start off that way. I usually start off a little cold. I'm cold start, but when I'm having fun, I'm having fun. I refuse to let life go by, and not enjoy it.
Let's do it. Today is April 27th, 2021. This is interview number 2 with, state your name for the court, sir.
Jason Brooks, a.k.a. Playboy Jakes, a.k.a. Mr. Soul Providers, a.k.a.
I fucking love that shit. Right now, we are hopefully in the tail end of the pandemic. How has, two-part question, how has COVID personally affected you, and how has COVID affected your industry?
COVID personally affected me. I lost, personally, I've lost, I think, 9 people to death of COVID, 9 people. Me and my brother was in the hospital. I was in the hospital for COVID, I'm in the hospital all the time anyway. But I was in the hospital for 16 days.
You said 16 days?
16 days, yeah.
Wow.
Like my man Roland Clark just got out of the hospital early this week, day before yesterday. So I have affected. A lot of people didn't take it. I didn't take it serious at first, but trust me, I take it serious now. As far as affecting the industry, it crippled it. It crippled it. No DJ gigs. Mentally, some people can't handle that. Like I'm cool sitting in the crib by myself. I'm cool with small company. I have friends that I talk to and everything like that. A girlfriend. I got a cat. A cat ratchet as hell. So my cat entertains me. But it's difficult for some people to just be alone in the house. They don't know how to manage their mental state. Instead of walking out the house maybe and go for a walk, go have it's not like you can just come out of your crib and walk down the street and have a coffee like before. Now you can, but for a long time you couldn't. And mentally it just affected a lot of people. Not me, but other people. And I'm seeing it take a toll
on them. Finances. I don't want to count your money, but given that you are international touring superstar DJ, those gigs with Tiesto aren't happening during COVID.
No, Tiesto ain't happening. Nobody's happening right now. Just fucked up. I don't even like to say it. But
so how are DJs surviving? How are they paying their bills?
Shit. A little strange for a little piece of change. Nah. I'll tell you what I do. I've always been a hustler. Always. I started making my own money. There's no exaggeration, around 11, 12 years old. I used to push carts at supermarkets, carry bags. I was a paper boy, had my big paper route, me and my man. Mike Dixon, we had paper routes. That's how he got his turntables. And we buy records and stuff. Hustle, 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 hustle. Everybody know what I do, legal, illegal, I don't care. I'm going to survive. I'm a survivalist. And although I've been to college for a bunch of different things, this pandemic has proved, can you sink or swim? I don't care how many degrees you got, PhD, whatever. You might have a PhD in micro something through phonics or whatever. But that you might catch yourself working somewhere like at a supermarket right now. That's the only job you can Half. That's the only job you can find. You gotta humble yourself. When it comes to making money, as flossy and such a show off as I am, I don't have like that vanity when it comes to money. I don't have that. So I hustle. I got luckily I made a lot of money with publishing, you know. And I don't want to get on my soapbox about publishing again, but a lot of you guys don't take this publishing serious. You put a record out, that's a cool record. You don't know if it's gonna be a big record or not. You have to make every record with intentions want to become a big record. I'm still getting publishing checks from 20 some years ago. Nice publishing checks. I can live off those publishing checks easily. Easily. I mean, I can't live like my normal life.
But you're good.
I'm real good. I can live my normal life because I already have those things. Like, I wouldn't be able to buy another, like, Audi A8. I wouldn't be able to buy, like...
But you already have it. You already got the Audi.
I already got that shit. Yeah, I got, like, a Range Rover. I got all that stuff. But I wouldn't be able... I would be able to buy a Ford or a Chevy. I could buy a car.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be able to buy a car at that level. So I can't complain. You know what I mean? All because I started off, I did the right thing. And I listened. As far as making money, I'm real sick at the moment. So I can't really get out there and do what I normally do. My fallback for finances. Actually, the last 10 years or so, my fallback have been doing parties. I can't do parties, so I can't do that now. I've also gotten into real estate a little bit. Like, I'll buy a house, fix it up, flip it, sell it. They'll give me a couple $1,000. Buy another house. I have friends that do the same thing. You know, we'll go in, buy a house, put a couple of $1,000 in, do the work, flip the house, sell it. It's quick money too. You know, if you know what you're doing. So I'll get a quick $3,000. You know, $3,000 is very much money. What's enough to pay your mortgage and your, day to day and everything like that. I also like do little small hustles. I sell T-shirts. Now I thought about doing landscaping. All these things are real cheap and easy to do. Like when they gave out in the States, they gave out the stimulus check. It was $1,400. I don't get a stimulus check. You get a $1,400 stimulus check. Dude, if I ain't had no money and they gave me $1,400, anybody don't give me shit in my life. So if I gave me $1,400, I would immediately get on Craigslist. I would have bought a used lawnmower, $300, $200, and I would have got on there and cut grass. The age I am, who I am, and everything right now, I was gonna cut my ass off. I would have took that $250, invest in that lawnmower, and made it to thousands of dollars. You got to figure you cut 4 yards a day. I don't know, $25 a yard or whatever, small yards. You do 5 a day. You cooking. It's not cool. It's not slick. You work your way to bigger yards. You get one of your friends. They're like, I'm gonna cut. You weed whack. You blow. Boom. There you go. We get money. Same thing on the streets. We get money. So I won't say it's not an excuse. It's on where your level of hustle is. At these times, you gotta think of what the people need. You know what I mean? That's what the people need.
I love it.
No.
Let's talk.
So I got my American working man outfit on today.
I love it. Red and black lumberjack.
Yeah, But I'm not like a pretty boy producer DJ. You know what I mean? Like, I got the scars to prove it. I mean, I'm sliced up all over my body, This one right here. But anyway, like, yeah, those you gotta put your pride to the side. You gotta get busy out here. You really do. So sitting around online complaining, I want things over. I want things over. I'm like, yeah, I want things over them too.
Mm-hmm.
And between, I mean, shoot, man. You got to find out what those people in your community need and give it to them.
I love it. Simple advice, but classic. DJing, production. Why are you passionate about what you do?
I love music. I really love music. I think I love music and pets more than I love people. I really love music. What I love more about music, I love good music. The older I get, I know it sounds grumpy old man. The older I get, I guess it's the older I get. I don't know. The less good music I hear, and I really, really want people to hear good music. Like when you hear a song like DMX died, everybody know Rough Riders anthem. When I first heard that shit, I was like, them cheesy ass, the horns were horrible in that song. Over the years, our brain has come used to hearing synthesized instruments. You like fake instruments, fake trumpets. But can you imagine that song? They use like the brass from like Earth, Wind, and Fire. See what I'm saying? Brass construction. P-Funk. Woo! That, be like that. The human elephant. My man Rufus, you know what I'm saying? From Baltimore, shout out my man Ruf. His brass band. But I just want people to hear real good music, like hear it, feel it. And those songs, like when I didn't really have very much, I was sitting in my little room by myself. I would listen to the words. Sometimes some of those words get me through life. You know what I'm saying? They really get me through life. I get sad, but I get happy. Sometimes I just need a song to help me out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just passionate about music. I just love it. The production part, yeah, but I just like music. That just came indirectly.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
That's a weird question because I hope to see myself alive. I like what I try to meditate a lot. I sit in my room, I get quiet. I like to see myself get a kid, and I'm holding on. I do dialysis and stuff, but it's not working out so good. But I see myself as one of those older people that's never gonna be old. Probably one of those people the young people laugh at. I don't care. I really don't. I'm gonna live my life. If you ever been to a wedding, if you ever been to a club, you've been away with me, and I'm dancing, I'm getting my groove on. I'm dancing. I'm having fun. Might not start off that way. I usually start off a little cold. I'm cold start, but when I'm having fun, I'm having fun. I refuse to let life go by, and not enjoy it. So 5 years, I just see myself just still living, enjoying life, enjoying the best out of it I can squeeze out of it. Squeeze the hell out of it.
Two-part question. What do you think makes a good DJ? What do you think makes a good producer?
What makes a good DJ? Muscles, good sunglasses, leather coat, press photo, really good social media. If your social media is whack, you're not a good DJ. Your drop face. My drop face is killer. I have different kinds. You know, I got my hip hop drop face, I got my reggae drop face. You know what I mean?
What? Say it again. A drop face?
Yeah, with a beat drop.
Oh.
You know, then I got my drop. You know what I mean? Like, you know, what's my drop looking like? You know what I'm saying? You know, I got that. I got my old school Kwaito face. Shout out to, you know, Nigeria, South Africa. You know what I mean? I got my hip hop face, you know, piece of God's earth. You know what I mean? What's up? I know that's ill. That's what makes you a good DJ. Straight. Oh, my jewelry. I ain't got it on right now. I got custom made headphone set. You know what I mean? Moving parts of the headphones. Besides that, what makes a good DJ is you gotta really, and I'm not joking about this shit. I'm dead ass about what I just said. Like, part of that now makes you a good DJ. I think it's corny as hell, but those things apparently make you a good DJ. But also, you got to be able to read the crowd and make them like what you like. To me, that's a good DJ. You have to be a mind reader, but also make them like what you like. Now, if you get booked for the wrong gig, it's a wrap. That's happened to me before. I went to Canada one time, and they booked me for this gig, and the last song the DJ played was like, "Don't call me baby," or something. "Don't call me baby," something like that. I was like, "What the fuck?" No. It was "Welcome to Miami." Will Smith. I was like, "Word, welcome to Miami." I was like, "This is not gonna go well," and it didn't. It didn't. It did not. I think it's the damn man, DJ Sneak. He was at this club called Stereo. It was at one big ass, like, it was like one of those big college clubs, you know, where like they drink on the dance floor, and, you know, it was, you know, it was fun, but it wasn't like an underground club. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is. But I was on tour, the radio stations, you know, I was doing like radio, you know, music too. That's the bad part while doing radio music and underground music. Promoters get you for the name. You show up there, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, what song y'all booked me for? Everybody there with like fatigues and Timberlands, looking like Mobb Deep, you know what I'm saying? And I get there, I'm all discoed out, and like, yo, we gotta stop the bum, look like stop that, you know? So, but what makes a good DJ is your influence on the crowd, introduce them to new things, your timing, your programming. Blending and all that stuff makes a difference, but your programming makes a huge impact on how the night's gonna go. You gotta know what the people want. You gotta deliver it.
Same question. What do you think makes a good producer?
As a producer, I think like label and producer almost are the same thing sometimes. So I'll get a song. I'm like, yo, this is dope. The problem with me as a producer, I think too much of the A&R. I need to just be a producer. But I think of the A&R as well. So
explain that. When you say think of
A&R is like the A&R is a person, not A&R for a lot of labels. That was another side hustle. A&R is the one I get the Wing One EP Part 1. It has 3 different songs on. But this is what a real A&R is, not underground indie stuff. A real A&R. I get a project in. It's gonna They say you got to work the record. So I say, does this song require a video? Like, what kind of promotion are we gonna do? And that can go from anywhere to doing a big billboard in Times Square to, you know, doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? Depends on how the label wants to work it. Then you figure out how you want the song to grow. You want to grow fast? Do you want it quick? Is it a summer song? Is it a winter song? You have to know all these feelings and everything like that. Then you got to come in with your. There's a bunch of stuff that you guys don't care about.
We
anyway,
we do care about. We do care. This website is for that. So go deep. Go deep.
Okay. So like a lot of songs you'll hear, you got quarters. Everything's broke up into quarters. So then you'll hear a song like, yo, this is a dope song. Like the first song I released on my label, it was called Control the World. I did that song, it was summertime. But I thought it was hot. Then we shot the video, but it got cold. Not too cold, but it was still cold. It sounded more of a fall, brisk kind of song. To me, it sounded like a song you listen to with a jacket. You're going to the club. It's a little cold, but it wasn't like a summer song. Like some songs you hear like Guitar G. Or some of those Cafe Del Mar CDs, like they sound and smell like summer. Whenever you put them on, it sounds like Ibiza. It's like a summer song. Some songs sound cold, brisk, mechanical, and that's dope. But they're more winter songs. They don't work in the summertime. That's not where your mind is. A lot of instrumental records do a lot better in the summertime. They do a lot better. I can't think of these titles at the moment, but I'm pretty sure the people comment. They're probably typing on Reddit, some songs are just like just summer anthem. You know what I mean? You might say, oh man, summer 2006, this was hot. Or like Groove Jet. I love that song. I don't know, for whatever reason, Spiller, Groove Jet. That was just a big summer song. My song Rise was a big ass summer song, although it came out in the wintertime. It was a big, big, big summertime song. And but we worked the record. What radio stations should get it? What DJs should get it? What kind of remixes does this song need? So I'll hear a song. I say, you know what? A nice Afrobeat mix will do well with this. I might get a song that sounds a little odd. I like the vocal, but I don't like the music. I know there's a good amount of people that may like the music. I don't think it's gonna sell well. So I'll still buy the record. And I'll have somebody like a more straight ahead producers to remix the record. So in this case, for this artist, let's say DJ Sven. Charisma, that's my man. He goes all over the place. I don't want to say his name. That boy got heat. Like, I know Charisma, people still music for what? Like, Charisma got heat from hip hop to club music. He's got all kinds of stuff. So he's not a good example. Actually, I would call somebody like Charisma. I say, yo, this song is boring. And I need some, panache. Something, hook it up. He just knows what he's doing. He's one of the people you just let him go in the studio. When he sends it back to you, you'll be happy. Where some people, like, they're going to give you standard, straight ahead house music. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But that's what they do. And you need those producers as well. Then you have some people that have their own little, like Mark Knight or Dennis F. There's a lot of these, a lot of producers, they have that little, like, when I think of masters at work, I think of a certain sound, which I love it. I like to hear more of it. But I think of a certain sound, When I think of Defected, I think of a certain, like, radio kind of sound. So at the A&R, you got to pick out your remixes. If it should get a remix, your artwork, if you want to spend that much time into it. But that's the guy that really makes the music, make the wheel turn. as your A&R. And so as far as production goes, I kind of think more like an A&R. What does this remix need? You see what I'm saying? What does it need? Sometimes you get like a big gospel ass house record, like I'm screaming everything there. I know sometimes you want to go all the way extreme and tone it down a little bit. You see, sometimes you might want to go that way. I don't need 5 mixes of some big screaming diva. One is enough for me. You know, unless it's Shellers. I wouldn't consider her like a screaming diva, but
Who?
Shellers. I don't like a lot of girls that do a lot of screaming and hollering. That's why I like Shellers so much. That sing Rise.
Mm-hmm.
Her voice like right smack in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows I love Monique Bingham. Monique Bingham, boom, voice is like, she's like a transition voice. You go from here to there with it, you know. And if you're gonna scream, you're gonna do it, go do it right. Everybody's not Dawn Talk. Dawn Talk nails it. When Dawn Talk, when she gets it, you know what I'm saying? When she gets those opportunities, same things with Shell Weeks. They got that power behind the voice. But I hear a lot of people try to sound like them. I'm like, nah, yo, you sound karaoke version. Don't do it. Karaoke. Stay put. You know. But anyway, when it comes to productions, I kind of think more of an A&R. What does a song need? You know. And I'll go for that. I'm not really married to like music like some guys are. They're like really, really, really married to it. Not that I don't care about it. I just want to make a good package. You know, I just want to make a good song. That's all. I care more about that, being part of a good package overall.
How many unreleased records do you have on your hard drive?
Or of my productions, or this period?
Yours.
Jeez. I have no idea. I have some of them. I have some of them that have been like jacked from me. And I heard, yeah, cause like I'll go, as you see off record, I'm a little slow with technology sometimes. Cause like I'm so used to people doing things for me. I'll go set up. Like I come DJ, and I have my hard drive. What's it called? Flash drive. Pop it in the thing. I didn't know DJs could snatch your whole little flash drive in like seconds and copy it. So I had some secret heat on there that only I have. For those DJs, they'll take it out here like 3 years later. I'm like, damn, that's hot. Whoa, that's smoking. And I'm like, wait a minute. Then it's me. I realized it's me. I just never released it. Some songs I make that I have a lot of songs that I don't release.
Why?
Purposely don't release. That's how I started getting popular. I would make songs, me and now I have money to do it the way I really want to. Yo, I got a song right now. Old Quincy Jones, Patty Oscar. Actually, Teddy Douglas just redid it. I paid for a live guitar player, piano player, bass player, smoking. Bet you never heard that. Redid that song over. I want, when you book me, you're booking me for a reason. Because I want to play something that you ain't going to hear on SoundCloud. Everybody's on SoundCloud. Everybody's on Mixcloud. You can check out some hot DJs on Hands On Radio, right? You can hear that. But when you book them, now what's the difference? You pay $25 to $100 to hear me DJ. What's so special? I mean, all this, you get the sexiest, these pythons, But you know, like, what are you gonna get from a DJ? Like, why would somebody pay $50 to come in and you play same shit you played on the radio station? I could look at you on YouTube. I know when I go see Jazzy Jeff, he's gonna do his Peter Piper routine. That's cool. But you know if you don't, if I got there, he did a Peter Piper and he did another routine. I was like, oh my God, it blew my head apart. You know what I mean? When I hear DJs, they do the same stuff over and over and over. It's like, I feel like I've been bamboozled a little bit. Because it's real easy to get lazy in this business.
That is true.
Play the same stuff over and over and over again. But yo, when I come through, even if it's like a new joint. Like I heard that party was lit. I went fuck, I really want to give us credit. I can't remember who it was. It wasn't Mark Knight. It wasn't Martin Garrix. It was like somebody that, yo, they did a Bodak Yellow, the Cardi B joint that she got on. Everybody, still writing Stevie Aoki, somebody that went crazy. I was like, yo, this is so hot. I wasn't expecting that. So there's no official house mix of it. I was like, yo, that even if so, sorry everybody. Even if it's an old song, you hear a crazy remix of it, like this sounds new and updated. It makes all the DJs talk about you. Yeah. They're like, yo, what's that? What that? Like, nah, I don't know what's that. They start blowing. Yo, what's up, bro? What was that song you played? Like, that's one of my edits. That's one of my mixes. Oh, let me get that. Nah. You know what I'm saying? It just puts you on another level as a DJ. And I think you can get it helps you with your bookings. To the separation. Everybody had what's my man? Hey.
And it's for
Dennis F. Yeah. Everybody had my joint, Camel Fat Cola. Let us on Cola. The cola, whatever, Camel Fat. Everybody had a record. But then, if you had some crazy ass remix of a song that's already crazy, it makes it better. And nobody else has this. That's hot. That's the hip hop shit right here. Like, that's how hip hop guys used to do.
Do you think money is important?
Fuck yeah. I can say that in 6 languages. Shit. Hell yeah, money's important. You ever been poor before? Shit. Yes, money's extremely important. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. All that for the love and all that stuff like that, that's cool. But and I ain't even bragging right now, because I like to brag and I like to boast. Most of the stuff when I do that, I'm just like joking. Cause I just like, oh, what's my man? He lived not too far from me too. Oh man, help me. Ric Flair. Remember Ric Flair, the wrestler? Yeah, they're kind of like Ric Flair a little bit. You got to see this guy. If you're ever out in the mall in a restaurant, Ric Flair comes in, the whole restaurant goes crazy. He's just a funny guy. I was like Ric Flair, but not even on no bragging, on no boasting. Like I grew up poor. I'm from West Baltimore. I didn't grow up poor, but I grew up without a lot of stuff. I'm gonna tell you why money's important. Let's take me where I'm from. I grew up in this literally right smack in the middle. This side, if you walk out your door and go 2 miles down the street this way into West Baltimore, horrible. 2 miles, yo. Word up, 2 miles. come out the door, go 2 miles this way on Route 40. You know what's called Howard County, right? So you got Baltimore County, Howard County, Baltimore County, Baltimore City. It's so extreme within those 5 miles. Remember when Donald Trump was talking about District 7 and how dirty District 7 was and live to come in and all that stuff, you know, they clean over. That's my district. District 7 has the richest community in America and the poorest at the same exact time. So when you see those two extremes, it's like, yo, not because their water is more wet than, you know, here, or their ice cubes are colder, not like that, but it's like money brings a lot of things with it. You know what I'm saying? Better education, unfortunately. Better overall living, less stress. So I look at my mother work her ass off, man. My mother used to bust her fucking ass to go to work 3 jobs, take care of me and my brother. No health insurance. And my mother's like real simple. All she wants is music. My mother takes some money, buy a little weed and some music. She's good. You shouldn't have to struggle to buy a damn album. Like the new Lethal Vandross album coming out. My mother had to go save for it. Earth, Wind and Fire, she got to save money for a damn $7 album. And I always said I never want to be poor like that. It's just whack. I don't see any honor in being poor.
Is your brother also in the music industry?
No. Nah, he does some, I don't know what the hell, my brother. Some kind of nerd IT. He got like academic scholarship for aeronautical engineering through NASA. But the thing is, my brother used to be a rapper. My brother used to rap his ass off, do all these talent shows. He did a show with Tupac. Crush. My brother could really rap. And one day he was like, I want to go to college. I'm going to blah, blah, blah. And I like numbers and symbols. And that's cool, though. You know, nah. But he loves his music. He's like us. Like, he knows his music.
What makes you the happiest?
What makes me the happiest, and there's no BS. What makes me the happiest is when my crew is all good, happy. When everybody, like, that's a big, I know it's big, but when we're good, that makes me happy. That makes me really, really happy. Even if I'm not the happiest, just seeing all of us, like, everybody's relationships going well, everybody's bills are paid, everybody's having fun, we chilling, everybody's kids doing well, you know, like, that gives me so much joy. It really does. I just want everybody to win.
I love that. What's the most surprising fact you learned about yourself?
You had to go to my OnlyFans page for that. But I'm a lot stronger than I thought I was. I'm a hell of a lot stronger than I thought I was. I mean, it's too long and deep to get into. I mean, I ain't on the suicide shit, not like that, but way stronger than I thought I was.
What's the best and worst advice you have ever received?
Get a plan B. Yo, let me tell you, when people say get a backup plan, that is the worst and best advice you can give somebody. It's like all right, let's take it. What did you want to be when you grew up?
Fireman.
Boom. You come home. Like, you walking down the street, You see a fireman really like work for the first time. Like, yo, it's the illest shit ever. He climbed up the ladder, he got the tree, he got the cat out the tree. He was in this and this, that. So you get on your bike, you roll. Pop, 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 mom, I know what I want to be. I want to be a fireman. Oh my God, I want to be a fireman. Yo, he went up the ladder, come down, slid down. Everybody was happy. He saved lives. The kitten had babies on the way down. This, that. He hurt everybody. They like, cool outfit. This, that. All the girls up. Yo, you pumped. You want to be a fireman. You know, at that age, that's how I was about being a DJ. You know, at this age, yo, man, fireman. That's what I want to be. Then yo, suck a bitter ass fucking uncle. Shit. You had Lucas Stone, those fall back on. Everybody say 2.3% fireman. Like, nigga, god damn, man, you fucking pissing on little kids' dream. So the possibilities of being a fireman are very realistic. You see what I'm saying? But then you always got somebody crushing your dream. You know firemen don't make a lot of money. You know the fire people, firehouses are racist. Firemen and police get on. So, you know, they slowly beat it out of your head. So you know what you do? You get a job at motor vehicle. Take this dumbass job at motor vehicle that pays the bills, gives you health insurance, and then you wake up one day, you're 36 years old, and you hate your job. Every time you go home, you ride past the firehouse, you see the fire people, they look all cool, you know what I'm saying? Like they stand outside waiting for a fire. They got the Dalmatian. You like, yo, word, that looks cool. They got a brotherhood. They selling tickets. Damn. I gotta go to this dumbass job. That pays the bill. You know, same thing inside out. But if you had somebody like another uncle that would have like, yo, I'll take you to go to fireman's camp. They're like, they got a fireman's camp? Yeah, for little boys. For little boys? Yeah. We're going to go to something. Oh, my, oh, man. But if you went and you said, yeah, that's not what I thought it was. You made that decision on your own. Right? All right. But you say, yo, I was going to be a fireman. This is awesome. Yo, everybody know they don't make a lot of money. So you say, I'm going to mentally prepare myself for this. I'm going to be a fireman, and I'm going to, I don't know, open up a snowball stand. You know, I got another hustle I do. In my opinion, you got the best of both lives. But when you're somebody like me, when you have the B option, like a backup option, it makes it real easy to escape your dreams. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm short and fat. I could not play basketball to save my life. Realistically, I can't play basketball. Not even on video games. Like, I'm no good at sports. I never played sports in school. I tried to play cricket, and I played soccer. I suck. But if you have somebody, you know, keep telling you about your plan B, it makes it real easy to escape your original dream. And a lot of people, like as you know, and most everybody here listening that knows who I am, know my story. A couple of years ago, I was in a hospice. I'm dying. And social worker asked you, they asked everybody, just ask, like, is there anything you always wanted to do and you never did it? A lot of people, man, it's sad. I see like a lot of people just break down and start crying. I always wanted to be an artist. I always wanted to be a deep sea diver. I wanted to be a pilot. Not even crazy shit, you know what I mean? But like just regular jobs. I wanted to be a pet groomer. I remember this guy saying like he wanted to be a dog groomer, but that was like his thing. He never did it. And he was like just lost. He bro, like I'm down now. He's dying. It's too late. Yeah, I've literally done everything I want to do in my life. Everything. There are a couple of things I wish I would have did, but as far as like seriously, like stuff that I always want to do, and that helped me out a lot when I thought it was the end. I didn't have like any unresolved like desires.
Sorry, go ahead.
So as far as like the worst advice I've ever given, what's the same as the best advice? Have a plan B.
Great answer.
Mm-hmm.
That leads me to my next question. Your response to it, anyway.
That's a long ass response, man. Sorry about that, but that one is like I'm really serious about that one, man. One more second about it. The people that listen to that, yo, if you want to do something, don't worry about how old you are. I mean, be realistic. Don't do that shit, man. Don't be out of your kids. Like I want to go into politics, right? And I want to do stuff with music. Either one out of it equally as happy. More music than politics. But my grandmother, I mean, we're black. Most of us, my family, black. Real white. Black. Get a job at the post office. Be a cop. Like a regular city job. With a lot of honor in that. But we've moved on, from that era where black people were allowed to take jobs at like motor vehicle, you know what I mean? All those jobs that black people couldn't have, we can now have. Post office. Like my grandma was really, really proud that she worked at the post office. And she worked the front desk. I was like, yeah, you have almost white. That's why she got the job. But it's a lot of security in that. Post office, a little shaky at the moment, but it's a job that's the water company's always going to be around, the power company's going to be around, the city, the state, Social Security Administration. My mother, that's what she retired from, Social Security Administration. So anyway, not to harp on that, but it's like, those jobs are going to be there. Go for what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You want to do hair. Whatever you want to be a designer, man, do it. If you fail, fuck it, you fail. Those jobs are always going to be there.
Where is the best place in the world you've traveled to?
Funky town. The best place I ever the best place I ever traveled to. Now I know people sick of me saying Amsterdam, but I stayed there for a while. I got friends there, and it became like a second home to me. I just really like Amsterdam. There ain't nothing like special or crazy about it. It's I don't know. It's like I look at Canada and Amsterdam like safe versions of America. Like when I walk down the street, I don't think I'm gonna stab them like, kidney and up for no reason. So I look at them as kind of like safe versions of America. And they're not a party. Dutch not a party. Like the Dutch live to party. So, and it's I like how I can be in the city, that I can be in the Hague. I can go to the beach. I like it there a lot. I like Switzerland, but I like I just like the Netherlands a lot. Maybe because I got a lot of friends there. I don't know.
What are you most proud of?
It's gonna be corny. I'm most proud that I've made it to almost 50 years old. That's it. That sentence right there, me, that's just a big deal. I'm really, really, every single birthday I wake up and I smile. When I say I smile, I didn't break my cheekbones. I smile so hard. I'm so proud of all my mistakes. I ain't proud of them. And all the bad stuff, like health and everything like that. I'm really, really proud that I'm not in jail. I'm alive. I would like to be more healthy. I got good friends around me. Really good friends. My best friend, I talked to him today. My first friend, we've been friends since I'm 4 years old. My best friend, since I call him my brother, we've been friends since I'm 6 years old. Talk every day. My friends, I have friends for as long as I've been alive. A lot of people have no friends. They're weirdos. I have real friends. I have real friends that look out for me. They look out for my girlfriend. They look out for my mother. You see what I'm saying? They only tell me so they do. Talk to my mom, oh, so, they're like, oh, yeah. He took you to the market. He took you to the market. Like, goddamn, you got my friends take you to the market. Well, he's a bully. But they do that as respect for me. So I love my friends. I'm really proud that I'm still alive.
And you will still be alive. You're gonna make it through this. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it through this.
I got I got 2 mortgages. I can't die. The banks want their money. Chase Manhattan want their money. So they want their money. So I ain't going nowhere no time soon.
How did you know when you made it?
It came in 2 different parts. It was like delayed as shit. It was like real slow. It was the Winter Music Conference. I can't remember what year it was. Maybe 2000. I always tell the story about Brian Tapper when I met Brian Tapper. Because me and Ian went to the music conference and we were soul providers with the tours. Only person Ian wanted to meet was Charles McDougall. The singer. I think I wanted to meet like India. So I was like, I knew India from like freestyle stuff like that. And I was hearing like her voice on all these records. I was like, I want to meet all the singers. But we get to the music conference, and then Brian Tapper was like, oh yeah, you're so and so. I was like, what's your name? He was like, Brian. I was like, Brian Tapper. I was like, oh, like that's a big deal to me. We actually, they had a song called "I Can't Get Enough."
Huge.
Yeah, Mark, yeah. That's the song that made me start doing house music. Yep, because it was on a McDonald's commercial. Yep, that's the song that made me want to start doing house music. I mean, I love house music. I did hip hop and all that stuff like that, but I can't get up, man. It was a McGriddle. That's what it was called, and they were playing that song. I loved it. So I was like, yo, blah blah blah. I was like, how do you know me? They were like, yo, you the new guys, Rise is huge. But keep in mind, there was no internet like it is now. No broadband. They're in Ibiza. They're in London. They're Mystery of Sound was popping at the time. Gate Crash, all the big clubs. So they were like, yo, this is on everything right now. All the CD compilations. They weren't coming to the States yet. So Rise is on all the CD compilations. I just didn't know it. So when I went to the music conference, I was like, how does everybody know us? So then that's when I started to realize, but the money didn't come in yet. So I was like, okay, I guess we popping. Like people know us. So that was pretty cool. That's what I thought we made it. Then we started DJing. Cause I started DJing like around 12 years old. 12, 11, 11, something like that. But we started getting gigs, and then the gig offers that they was giving us, and the separate ones, I was like, okay. I was like, this is all this for me. So that was like, all right, we made it. We're good. That was awesome. And I remember we did our taxes one year, and I looked at how much I made. But I was working so hard, I didn't even realize it. That's how much money we made. I still remember that number. I think about it. I still remember that number. It was a lot. A whole lot.
Do you want to disclose that number or no?
$238,000.
Wow.
This is probably 2003, 2001. We had our record label. We had DJ. We were doing everything. CD compilation. Every CD compilation back then paid between $500 to $2,000. DJ gigs gonna be anywhere between like $1,000 to $4,000. And then at the same time, the publisher talked. Then I had remixes coming in, and our remix we would do like that could be anywhere from $5,000 to like $15,000 on remix fees. So we was just at that space where we were just hot. I loved it. And I didn't feel bad about charging that money. So I was like, the Soulful House people, that's where the core where we come from. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas bugging. You better get up on this money. Y'all still sitting around reminiscing and talking about this and that. Like, boy, you better bump that bad boy up to 128. Speed it up a little bit. Whatever. I miss it. I miss it.
What's the first thing you bought? Like the indulgence when you made it, like, oh, you know what? I always wanted this. I'm gonna get this. What was this?
I already had money like that though.
Oh, you already had money like that already.
Yeah, money.
We ain't gonna talk about that then. That's cool.
Yeah, you know, like it was like I had Audi 5,000. I've had money like a long time. Accurate.
Right. This wasn't
new. But
Ian,
I will say one thing. I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. And it's in my watch case. I bought a watch. Because my man David Tamboni said this tag, he still has that watch to this day. This tag watch. I really like that watch. And I like watches. So I'm like, I'm gonna get a watch. A really nice watch. I bought this Breitling Hercules. It was a limited edition, this watch. And I bought it. And I was really proud of that watch. And I love this watch so much. To this day, I love this watch. My favorite watch. I had every corny ass Jacob watch. Dude, I got $12,000 watch. I got watches. You wanna know why that watch made? Like, I love that watch so much. That's one of the first things I bought with 100% legitimate money. You see what I'm saying? It was all legit. I bought that watch with music. Cause Ian asked me like, yo, why do you love this watch? Cause Ian was like, yo, I see all the shit you got. You got mad stuff. I was like, yo, this watch, I'll never sell this watch. I was like, so this is the watch that I got legitimately. No drugs. I ain't take it from nobody. I ain't stick nobody up. I be breaking no store. I bought this watch with legitimate money.
You talked about publishing. Let's go into publishing. Let's do an education for the new Jack. So, you know,
they don't listen. They don't listen.
Okay, let's do an education for the next generation. Break down the publishing game. I am a new producer. I produced a track today. What do I need to do for
you contact me and sign over your publishing rights. Okay, I'll take that back. I'll take it back. Okay, this is what happens. You write a song. I think my medicine's starting to wear off, so I'm gonna give you like not the fast version, but a little bit short, abbreviated version. You write a song, it could be instrumental or whatever, and say you and somebody else to make it together. It don't have to be you by yourself. You have to make a split sheet. So I contribute. You make an agreement. I did 33% of the song. I did 50% of the song. I did 17% of the song. Whatever you guys come up with, and you submit it into your what do you call it? Writers organization, BMI, ASCAP, whatever, and you get a publishing check. You might play it on the radio, television, anywhere. So what happens is the record labels, that's how they make money. So they say, I want all your publishing. You're just a little guy. You don't care. You're so happy you're going to have a record coming out and it's on vinyl. That's really cool. They're like, well, we want 50% of your publishing. You're like, all right, cool, whatever. I don't care. No, you should care. I'll take my first record, Rise. So I signed the publisher deal. I mean, my paperwork with Ian. We were together at that time. Then we split since then. And the label was like, oh, we want all the publishing. I don't know where I learned this. Like, I studied a little bit before I just jumped in this. Like any business. I've had all my businesses. I want to learn the business before I just jump into it. Like my barbershop. Before I got aboard a barbershop, I wanted to know like how much money am I going to make? What are the state regulations? What do I have to do? You know what I'm saying? Same with my hair salon. I'm like, nah. So what happens is, you come to negotiation of what publishing you're going to keep. That's when people always talk about that masters or whatever like that. How much you're going to sell off. I don't mind selling. The record label's job is to make money. I get that. And it costs money to make this song big. They're not doing it for free. So I don't mind sharing publishing. And it doesn't have to be for perpetuity. It doesn't have to be forever. It could be 7 years, 10 years, 20 years. Boom, tag team. You see that commercial with tag team? Whoop, there it is. I know those guys had no clue in the world that song was going to make a resurgence. TikTok, all these little TikTok videos, all these old songs are coming back from random weird places. They get money off these songs now. Because if they did the paperwork right, if they didn't do the paperwork right, those labels are getting the money, and these people are just broke, mad, because they signed away their a lot of the original house guys in Chicago. They don't get any publishing for their original songs. And I talked to Marshall Jefferson about that. Heartbreaking. I talked to Terry Hunter. He was talking about the older guys before him. Like a lot of them, they don't get publishing. They were just ripped off because they didn't understand how the business works. Category closed. Okay. So it was the house of farm shirts. I'm bugging. But anyway, like when you work at like Nike, no matter what your design is, you design a sweatsuit or a shirt for Nike, Nike owns that design. So I think a lot of people, they went to the record labels, they're thinking the same concept. You go to Warner Brothers owns that song. But it's not the same case. That's not what it is. You negotiate what they can have or what you have. And like I said, you can years later, you can go back and buy your masters. You hear people say that, you can buy, or you can sell them later on. You say, I'm a million. I got enough money. I want to cash out. I think because Little Wayne, somebody sold that master like $400 million a couple of weeks ago. I forgot who it was. But that's basically what it is. That's how you get paid. Every time the song plays on the radio, big concert, television, in a movie, um, anything that pays them, internet radio shows. Now the line, it's different. So it can go anywhere between point, like Spotify plays 0.00014 cent per spin. Yeah, that's nothing, but it adds up after a while. You know what I'm saying? Where a radio spin on a station like Power 98 at 97, you might get 89 cents. Just a lot on the spin. But then there's some other radio stations, like college radio stations or NPR, they don't pay into that. So you don't get anything. But it makes you popular and helps you perform and gets you gigs. So that's the most scrambled up way I could say it, I guess. But I guess it's an easier way to say it, but that's all I can come up with right now.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Knowing what you know now, what would you do differently?
Musically?
Yes.
Stay the fuck out the street. That's exactly what I would have did. That's why my career went from here and it nosedived. Because I did one stupid thing that I had no business. Like, they seized my passport. I couldn't travel for 3 years. One of my friends, I got a friend right now, he just came off from jail. It was 12 years ago. One of my best friends. Some of they all now starting to come home. Partially something I was jammed up in way back then. It was kind of like 3 different things going on at the same time. But I made it. My dream came true.
Let's talk about Twitch. A lot of DJs are on Twitch today.
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's awesome because I don't know what the hell to do. I try to get on there. My homegirl, Stacey Smith, she was like, you gotta get on Twitch, you gotta get on Twitch. And I don't, my boy Drum Rock, I just started signing some music from him. He's on Twitch. And I was gonna do a Toro like radio show, Twitch. And I know they get paid on it or something. Honestly, I don't know about Twitch. I thought it was for video gamers. But I don't really know that much about it. I know it's hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I definitely would I know people donate money. I see all these people all the time, like Cash App. It's like $ for Turo Sounds and $ DJ scratches stuff or whatever like that. At first, I thought it was kind of corny, but I thought about it like, yo, you had to get that money. But then, as a record label, I'm thinking, where's my cut of the money? So the hustler, he says, get the money. The owner, RIAA, says, I want my part. I don't know. That's a good question. Really good, because I'm not really up on Twitch.
It's all good. And the last question for today, because we're gonna do a part 3 and a part 4 in the future, so I can't cover it all today. But the last question for today is, what do you want your legacy to be?
Somebody asks that every time people. I'm not there to like what I want to be remembered as.
Yeah. What do you? Yeah. What's your? Yeah. Exactly. What do you be remembered as? Like, when we look into the encyclopedia of house music, what should that entry say?
He was more than house music. I really, honestly, what I would like my legacy to be, kind of like a mysterious person that was different to everybody else. So, like, I used to be a crisis counselor. I really like being a crisis counselor. For years, I worked for the suicide hotline, stuff like that. Those people have no idea I DJ for thousands of people. They have no clue. If my jumps are, oh, Ramadan was back, everybody. Sorry, I started off all types of wrong. Please, still Ramadan. I was thinking like my funeral, if like 500 people showed up to my funeral, 500 people showed up to my funeral, there'll be 5,000 different stories. There's some people that have no idea what I do. I talk to them all the time. There's some people that I just kind of like hatched out of the egg and just like appeared and then disappeared out of their life. There's some people, but there's somebody in the industry right now. They chart pretty well. And I remember talking to him. It was actually more than one person talking to him. He was like really, really messed up. This was years ago. It was a long time ago. He was really, really messed up financially. And we went to Poland or somewhere like that. I gave him my DJ fee. I gave him a whole fee. He started crying and shit. He's like, I'm gonna pay it back, I'm pay it back. I was like, he ain't gonna pay it back. Whatever. But he don't even know me. I don't know him. I don't know him. His career dipped, but then he started coming back up. Every time I try to avoid this dude. I'm glad to see he's doing well now. You see what I'm saying? Those are the kind of stories I want people to know about. I've helped a few people out. Some of your favorite people, you know, in the soulful world. Because, I don't know. I look at the work and dedication they put into their music, man. It just doesn't pan out. The guy got ripped off. He tried to like start up a record label. We ain't know what he's doing. So I was like, help him out. Now looking back at it, it was a lot, but it wasn't a lot. I was in Poland. Polish people don't pay very much money. I mean, I'll take whatever gigs you have for me at the moment, but yeah, so much. That's what I want my life to be. I want to be different for everybody. I want you to tell stories about when I saved a kitten that fell out of a tree, songs that I wrote that saved your life, hanging out with me, driving down the turnpike, you know, whatever. There's all, I want enough stories to it seems like I'm going to live forever.
I love it. That's the perfect way to end it. Thank you, my brother, for the interview. All right, man. Have a good night.
All right, later.
All right, peace.
Peace.